Every occasion is better with a good cigar. That's why Shane and Randy created a uniquely wild business. They got a great deal on a 73 Airstream, and Old Stogie Company Mobile Cigar Lounge was born. Serving Victoria in the Crossroads area, this 31-foot vintage Airstream with its custom interior and outdoor seating options will elevate your event and impress your friends. Enjoy comfy benches, custom built, and walls made of reclaimed Hurricane Harvey fence slats. You could say Old Stogie Company was literally built on whiskey and cigar smoke. The next step in this crazy venture was to educate the public about cigars and the culture surrounding them. So the Old Stogie Radio Show was born. Here they are, your hosts for the next half hour. It's Randy Pollard and Shane Blucker, a.k.a. the Old Stogies.
Well, thank you, Stacy. We are the Old Stogies. I'm Randy.
And I would be Shane.
Are you sure? He had to look at the name badge. We have Old Stogie Company, 31-foot Airstream trailer that we built a mobile cigar lounge into. She's beautiful. She's comfortable. We take her around the Crossroads areas for wedding receptions, private corporate events, bachelor parties. Heck, last February, Shane, we did a Super Bowl party, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Boy, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. So we are available for rent. Go to our website for the rates, times, and all the amenities.
So, Randy, how was your weekend?
I tell you, it was good. We were up in Wimberley photographing high school seniors, and I am sorry,
Knowingly?
but
they knew?
They knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's
sure.
not in a creepy way. But I understand you had a lot of fun this past weekend.
We had our single biggest day since we've been in business.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah. We were at the Texana Chili Spill.
Oh, nice,
in Edna,
nice. Yeah.
At the Breckenridge
Cool.
Event Center.
So, single biggest day since we've been in business. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it was just coincidence I wasn't there.
Yeah, coincidence.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
I'm going to fly with that. Yeah, it works for me.
Honestly, I think, and it's got nothing to do with you there, not there. My wife is just this incredible salesperson. And I honestly think her enthusiasm when she talks to people is probably good for $300, $400, $500 on a day like that.
Per person?
Yes.
Awesome.
But I mean, she's one of those salespeople who's like, I don't really smoke. And then the next thing you know, they talk to her and they're walking out with like a handful of cigars.
Oh, I see.
I don't know how she does it. But.
Let me have one of those quick draws. Would you like 6?
Yes.
And
yeah. We had a lot of
that
that because, it was a cook-off. So there were a lot of cookers there. So they were buying handfuls of cigars at a time
it's great.
To hang out later that night and stuff like that. Got to see Zach Grant. He was hanging out.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, were all the Zach crazies there?
Yeah. He even had a special gig. He showed up 3 hours early because there was a cooking team that wanted him to play in front of their camper where they were camping out. So it was just him and a guitar in front of a camper for a little bit.
That's great.
The guy's going places, man.
He is going places. We need to have him in the lounge sometimes and just pay him to come sit and sing in the lounge.
Mm.
What was that? All right. I don't even know what that was, but I think it reflects the gravity of the situation. Yeah, that was good. So now, this past weekend, we were with the out at the VFW Hall with the veterans out there because they had a motorcycle ride in, and then they had food and live music, and that was a lot of fun, right?
It really was.
I mean, just to be in the presence of those people that wrote a blank check to this country to keep us free. I mean, that was, guys, man, we love and appreciate y'all. I mean, it was really a good time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was excellent. I mean, those guys were all great. And, you want to let the listeners know what we do all the time?
Absolutely. You go ahead.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
You're pretty good at it.
You know what? If you come in our lounge and you let us know that you are active duty military or retired military, we give you 10% off your purchase of cigars right there.
And say thank you.
And we say thank you. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's a standing rule in our lounge.
Let us know beforehand.
Let us know beforehand. Yes, please
We have
do.
been told after the fact, and we're like, your next one.
Yeah, your next one. Yeah, come see us again. Yeah, we appreciate that. And then Saturday night, we had a wedding reception out at Traeger, and that was fun. Yeah. But the weather was good, and it was really nice.
Yeah, they had buses taking people back and forth from Victoria to this wedding.
Yeah. And that was a fun event. We appreciate y'all letting us be a part of that. So what's coming up? You're going to have to go to our Facebook page and our website to see.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because we got fun stuff coming up. We're getting close to Christmas. You're not going to want to miss an event that we're at. But we still have open dates for
corporate holiday parties or company holiday parties.
Or company holiday parties. Absolutely. What's
company parties? Home parties?
Yeah. The key word there is parties.
Right.
Yes. And what's a better way to say we appreciate you to your employees or your family or, heck, just a bunch of strangers that have old Stogie come out?
Don't worry about that elf on a shelf. Secret Santa, White Elephant. Don't worry about all that. Call us.
Yeah.
That'll be a holiday party they remember.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody needs a gift card to Olive Garden. They need a good Banduro.
Right. And currently, just so everybody knows, we have not booked New Year's Eve yet. So get with us quickly.
New Year's Eve is still open?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's amazing. Come on, guys. Step up. We got to get somebody booked. You want to be the first one in line. Well, listen, we're going to step out and have a cigar, but you don't want to miss what's on the other side of the music. We've got Randy Majek in here, and he's from Majek Winery, and we're going to talk to him. Let me tell you, that is a beautiful place, and if you haven't been there, you need to go, and we're going to tell you why right after the break. But come back and join us on Club Classic Rock 106.9. Welcome back, and we've got a great guest in the studio. But let me tell you first, segment 2 is brought to you by LN Imaging. Listen, when you want portraits done, you need a couple things. You need a great image, you need a value as far as price is concerned, but you also want to have fun. Listen, LN Imaging has got all of that. Give them a call. Go to their website, 570-8326, www.lnimaging.com. Shane, who do we have here?
Randy.
Randy
Majek.
Randy Majek from Majek Winery. How's it going, Randy?
It is going great, thanks. Appreciate you guys having me here today.
Oh, man, we are so grateful that you're here. And sorry, Shane Anigans, you got two Randithies in here.
I know.
Oh, look, you've leaned into the Randithy.
I've totally leaned into the Randithy. You should go ahead and lean into the Shane Anigans.
Not going to happen.
It's a thing.
Not going to happen.
It is a thing. Anyway, we're taking all of Randy's time here. So, so if we wanted to come to the winery, Randy, how do we get there?
It's easy. We're about 5 miles north of Hallettsville on 957. And a quick jump from Victoria, as you guys know.
It is.
And we've had you guys out there, and we appreciate what you guys do because it was absolutely a great experience.
So we appreciate you having us out there. Now, it's just past Moravia, right?
Yeah, it's right past the Moravian store. And so it's about a mile on the left. And actually on an old family farm. Belonged to my great-grandfather. So
wow.
Came over here
That's cool.
1906, and so we're
wow.
And the interesting thing about Moravia is in the Czech Republic, it's the winemaking region. And so people don't know that, but a lot of the Moravians brought that winemaking skill into the area, and so we're kind of continuing it in a new way.
Oh, cool.
It's a really beautiful property.
Beautiful property. And the drive is just gorgeous.
It's really pretty.
Out there. Yeah, it's a beautiful part of the country.
You guys just installed a new bridge.
We did, yes. We had it was a buggy crossing that's been there since 1906.
Wow.
And we put in a great steel bridge now, and so
nice.
The old Stogie can roll across there without difficulty, so we're delighted about that.
Excellent. Listen, we got to tell you the story the first time we came out, right? So were you driving or was I?
I always drive.
You don't always drive. But were you driving that time?
Yes.
Okay, so Shane's driving, and we make the left onto the road, and you drive about another 30 or 40 yards, and there's this low water crossing that is literally 90 degrees down and 90 degrees up on the other side.
And flat across the bottom.
And flat across the bottom, yeah.
A very low water crossing.
And we're pulling a 31-foot Airstream, and we get about halfway down, and I look at Shane and say, are we going to make it?
And you did.
Yeah, I just kind of leaned into it and punched it. I'm like, yeah.
There
was a lot of scraping.
There was a lot of scraping and a lot of skidding. It was a little scary. I have to tell you, it was a little scary.
No worries now. We have a great iron bridge going through there, so it's a lot easier to get through.
Excellent. I'm sorry we missed the dedication for the
It's
bridge.
great.
That,
We're delighted to do it.
Yeah, cool. So now you've been in the lounge a number of times.
I have. And, one of the things I was just thinking about, actually, as I was driving up here is that, wine and cigars are such a great combination.
They are.
We think, and we've all grown up with, have a scotch and a cigar, or have, a bourbon and a cigar, which is always great, of course. But as you know, just having a great glass of wine with a fine cigar is just as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great combination.
Absolutely. And we always enjoy coming out to your place because we go in there and grab a couple bottles of wine and bring them out to the lounge and just enjoy.
Absolutely.
And you're right. It goes great with pretty much any cigar we have.
That's right.
Because you've got a little drier wines. You've also got a little sweeter wines.
Yeah, we have a full variety. The area people like the sweet wines, and so as a result, we meet that need. But I'll obviously have some really great wines as well. So we've got really sweet and dry, white or red that we do. We grow Blanc du Bois and Black Spanish on the property, which is a red and a white, obviously.
Yeah.
And all that's done on the property. So all of the Blanc and the Black Spanish we crush, we barrel, we do everything there. And then all of our grapes are from Texas. So we have Texas grapes only. And so we bring in stuff from the hill country, the high plains, make some, I think, really great wines, as you guys will I think attest or witness.
Absolutely. We were out there a couple of months, and you were having your grape stomp.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of
fun. A
fun.
little Lucy and Ethel moment.
Yeah.
People.
No, that was a lot of fun
to
see that, to see the people just climb in there and the looks on their faces were like, what is this supposed to feel like that?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect this. But I'll roll with it. Yeah.
And the look on my face when I saw some of those feet, though.
Oh yeah, it's a little scary, right?
Yeah.
Thank goodness none of those grapes, as a disclaimer, go into any of our wines. So,
okay, that's good. That's good. Because some of those feet could have snagged a fish out of a river. I'm just saying.
Some of those grapes got extra squished with them hammer toes.
That's right, exactly. Yeah. So none of that goes into our wine.
Now, y'all know that was all a joke, right?
Yes.
We're not talking about anybody that was actually no. So if you were there that day, no, we're not talking about you. Just to be safe.
It could happen. But
it could happen in theory.
In theory.
It would make a fun story.
Yeah.
So
go see a pedicurist, though, just in case.
Just in case. Yeah. A podiatrist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take a second look.
So you've had a couple cigars in the lounge. What's your favorite, Randy?
Actually, let me tell you a cigar story that's even better. Actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Is growing up, we had all the terrible stuff. Swisher Sweets and all that kind of stuff growing up as a kid. And so you say to yourself, I'm never going to smoke another cigar again when you go, to college, because you've gone beyond that, right? High school experiences. And what happened, my really first great cigar experience, I'll get back to your cigar in a second. My first great cigar experience was, actually I was in banking and had read Bonfire of the Vanities, which is a book. And so they talked about Monte Cristos. And so I said, wow, if, cool bankers are smoking a Monte Cristo, then maybe I should give this a second try.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so I did. And then I said, oh, this is so different than the Swisher Sweets I had, in high school. And it was just absolutely a great experience. And then just, once again, turned me on the idea that, there can be great cigars. And so that changed my whole experience.
Oh, cool. So what's your favorite now?
I love the Monte Cristo premiums. I love that. And I had remind me the last one I had in your, it was a medium.
The kudzu.
That's right.
Kudzu.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Fantastic. And great with wine, by the way. It's got just, it's kind of medium. But it just is perfect if you get a red straight down the fairway type of cab with it. It's just an absolute perfect mix. That was really great.
Cool. I like the metaphor there, straight down the fairway. Yeah, that's cool. That's
great
cool.
cigar and a great glass of wine.
Yeah. Well, listen, can you hang around for the next segment?
I'll be happy to do so.
Great, because we got to take a break again. We're going to have a little more cigar. You guys come back because we're going to finish talking to Randy and one or two more things, too. So we'll see you in a minute on Club Classic Rock 106.9.
I like to do a
Hey guys, we're back. Thanks for staying with us. We're the Old Stogies. We're here every 5 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. So we are visiting with Randy Majek from Majek Winery, and he's talking to us a little bit about some of the cigars he likes. And he mentioned the kudzu. That's a good cigar.
really is. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good cigar, and they just came out with a different shape on that. The Kudzu is a Robusto; it's a box press, but they just came out with a Bellicoso, which is also a box press, which is crazy for a Bellicoso. Now, Shane, what's the deal with box press? What's the big deal about a box press cigar?
Just trying to save money. Just cram as many as you can in a box and squeeze them down, and then that's what they get their square shape.
True, because a rectangular cigar.
I'm sure there's more to it than that, but
Well,
I'm oversimplifying.
They're also
but-
packed a little tighter, and they also burn a little better.
Right. My favorite thing
Allegedly.
about them
Yeah.
is you can set them on a table, a bar, and they're not going to roll away.
True.
That's what I like about it.
This is true.
One of the great things you mentioned, Randy, is we were talking about at the break, is that, almost like food and wine pairings, cigar and wine pairings are absolutely
Yes.
important. And tell us a little bit what you're talking about the Moscato and what you're thinking.
We had talked about it a couple shows ago, is that if you're drinking a sweeter wine, conventional wisdom says you should have maybe a little sweetness in your cigar. Now, since then, Shane has kind of debunked that.
Well, I debunked it more with. Well, I didn't debunk it.
Well, you
I
kinda
was talking
did.
more about bourbons and
Okay, I got
scotches
you,
and
I
stuff
got
like
you.
that.
You were talking about contrasting flavors.
Right. I think and personal preference 100%. But if you're having a light bourbon,
Yes.
and I know they don't call them light bourbons, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a light flavored bourbon
Right.
and a light cigar. Really not a lot of fun there. So maybe contrast that. But if you're having a really flavorful dark bourbon,
Right.
and a dark cigar,
Yeah.
ooh, you might want to.
You might want to lighten
And
up on
it's
them.
all
Yeah.
personal preference.
It is. So what's
Happens
the...
in the wine world. I mean, sometimes you want complementary flavors. To your point. Sometimes you want, to your point, Randy, you want complementary flavors. Other times you want things that'll offset something. There's too much sweetness, so
Right.
to bring another wine to set up against it, it's really the same principle, really.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, Shane, what's the general rule if you're looking for something to smoke with like a Moscato?
Ask your grandmother for a Virginia Slim.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're not a cigar smoker.
You're probably right. Yeah. So, Randy, some of my favorite wine at the winery is the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Cardinals Crown,
Yeah.
Cardinals Friend.
Yeah. So people always ask why the cardinal, with all these. Well,
Yeah.
cardinals, there's an old Czech tradition about cardinals and that they're relatives coming back to you and giving you a message.
Right.
It's an old tradition. And so since we're on the family property and all, we thought using the cardinal was a great idea.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
So we have, Cardinal's Choice, Cardinal's Friend, Cardinal's Crown. Of course, Cardinal's Crown is the dry that I absolutely love. Once again, we talk about that straight down the fairway kind of cab flavor, which I love.
Yes.
And went great with the kudzu cigars. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
kind of combination.
Cool. Now, your next wine club pickup date, when is that?
It is the first weekend of January.
Oh, okay,
actually.
cool.
So-
Yeah, excellent. So, guys, do you know the only thing better than going out to Majek Winery and tasting the wine? Becoming a wine club member. Because on wine club pickup day, you can go out there, you can have food. What else?
Entertainment,
There's entertainment. Usually Stogie is out there
And
with
Stogie
the
is
lounge.
out there as well, which
Yeah.
is an incredible weekend for people.
Yeah. So let me encourage you to do that because it's just beautiful, delicious wine. Shane, let's talk a minute about a kind of a new cigar we had this past weekend.
Oh, the Skipper.
Yeah.
That was a great cigar.
It's a great cigar, but it's from a company called The Upsetter, and it's a Skipper. It's a pyramid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it, like a 40 at the front and a 60 in the back?
It was like a 38 to 58. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you weren't far off there, but it's only like a 4.5 inch cigar.
Yeah. Maybe 5. But
Maybe 5. But it was
spicy.
It was spicy. It had kind of an herbal.
Not like hot spicy. I
Yeah.
mean, just a lot. I mean, honestly, I was a little suspect when you first brought it back. You're
Well,
like, and you were describing it. I'm like, oh, I just found my first clove cigar. And I'm like, no, I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah, but it wasn't, was it?
No, it was actually really good.
It was.
And that when I actually smoked that, I was drinking a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And I like spicy Bloody Marys. And to be honest with you, I've never found a cigar that really goes well with a Bloody Mary, so I usually don't. But these spices actually worked with the spices of the Bloody Mary.
Nice.
So
nice.
I was surprised. I was, and hopefully we'll start carrying them in the lounge here soon.
We should really consider getting them into the lounge because they're a really tasty cigar.
They were.
Yeah, and like
Burnt
really
well,
different.
didn't
Burnt
run,
well.
didn't tunnel. I mean, it was
Connecticut
great.
wrapper. So it was still very mild, but the smoke had that herbal. Yeah, it was really good.
You could probably get away with smoking it in the house. I'm just saying it smelled that good.
You probably could. You probably could. Yeah, or smoking it with Moscato.
And a Virginia Slim.
And a Virginia Slim.
I'd have to put out my Virginia Slim first.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so Shenanigans, you must like
Still not a thing.
totally a thing. I'm just saying. You must enjoy. This is the second time that we've had two Randithies in the studio. I'm just
Now
saying.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing.
That's a thing. That's funny.
I'm just kidding. So Randy, tell
Way
us.
too many Randy people in this room.
Hey, I'm going to own that. Randy, tell us about the hours of the winery, how people can contact you. And
That's great. Thanks.
Yeah.
We're open we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday and Friday from 12 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon till 6. And we're right on 957. So if you're, as we said before, if you're traveling down 957 north of Hallettsville, we're about say 5 miles or so north of Hallettsville, right past the Moravia store. We're online at majekvineyard.com, and so you can find out all of our events and things that are happening. And so Wine Club, is, as you noted, is happening in January, but it's open to the public, so people can come out and get some entertainment and get some food and wine. And as always, we try to get Old Stogie out there whenever we can, and so we appreciate you guys.
At this next wine pickup, you usually have live music, right?
We do. Absolutely. So we'll have live music, and actually the first Saturday of every month there's live music. So
Okay.
oh, excellent.
Awesome.
Great.
So
great.
if you put it into your Maps app on your phone, just know that it's going to call it Majek Winery.
Exactly.
Magic Winery, yeah.
You're going to the right place.
That's right.
And it is kind of a magical place. I'm just saying.
It's a beautiful place.
Thank you,
I mean,
thank
you got the vineyard out there, and yeah, it's really nice, really nice. Hey, man, thanks for being here.
great to be with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you, sir.
appreciate
Thank
you
you
very
so
much. Listen, go to our Facebook page, go to our website. You'll see where we're going to be in the upcoming weeks. And remember, we still have vacancy on our schedule for your corporate parties,
Company parties.
company parties too.
New Year's Eve.
Absolutely,
I'm just
absolutely.
yelling out things now.
I see that. It's date-related Tourette's, I think is what it is at this point. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. We're here every Sunday at 5, just like I said, and we're the Old Stogies. And remember,
Smoke them if you got them.
and we got them.
This has been the Old Stogie Radio Show. Tune in each and every Sunday at 5 p.m. to catch up with Randy and Shane about their favorite pastime, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Find out more and book them to enhance your next event at oldstogiecompany.com.